My name's Jane Williams. I started my life at Jaguar back in the 70s, working for Sir William Ryan's secretary. In those days, they had junior secretaries, and I was junior secretary, 16, and did all the running around, do photocopying, get the stationery, make the coffees, teas, all the rest of it. I then took up my day release at college, doing short-term typing, got my London Chamber of Commerce private secretary certificate, and then got a job in the export department, export sales, working for a guy called Eric Barnes. So I was his secretary for a while, and then went on to work at Rolls-Royce, working for the chief metallurgist and chief chemist as a PA. Came back to Jaguar in the early 2000s, and I was Global Warranty Returns Coordinator, responsible for bringing the warranty back from 55 countries. So, and then done 25 years altogether with Jaguar.
My name's Neve O'Connor. I am a second year level 3 advanced apprentice based at Fenend. So I left school only wanting to work at JLR, and I didn't get in for 4 years, which was not ideal. So I've done a bit of everything. I've worked with horses, I've done science degrees, and then I started as an aeroderivative gas turbine engineer for Siemens. And then finally I got into JLR. So yeah, I'm good.
I joined Jaguar in 1982 as a sponsored student, so they sponsored us through our engineering degrees. I was the first girl they sponsored for engineering, and I then spent 26 years in Jaguar. So I worked in product planning, which was part of engineering. I then moved over to marketing. I was product manager, brand manager for XJXK, hence the XK launch. I was then cross-car line manager and global CRM manager. So I left as a senior manager in 2009. So spent a long time there. I saw a lot of change. So that was my first pay packet was British Labour one. We then had John Egan, Ford, Premier Automotive Group, Tata. Oh, and then Land Rover came along. So it was a fabulous time. And I now volunteer here in the archive with JDHT.
Did anybody come into the industry not really being interested in cars and then fall in love with them?
It ruins it for every other car you drive, because nothing else really compares. Once you've driven one of our cars, even, I mean, I had the opportunity to drive an E-Type a little while ago, and after I got over, the cold sweat of the value of the car and, what was at stake, and doing a hill start. Just the experience, it's just amazing. You look at our cars and the power that you feel behind all of them, and the quality of them as well. When you look at it and you drive any of our competitors' cars, you just know ours are better, and you can see it and you know the effort that goes into it. It's just, it's an experience that you can't really break down, but it's a great sense of pride when you tell people, when you see people enjoying our cars as well. It's really like, yeah, we did that. It's good.
So regarding working in the industry, I'm a petrol head. I've always played with cars as a kid and trucks, and my dad was a HGV driver, so it kind of naturally followed that I was interested from a young age in cars and warehouses and logistics and how things move around, as sad as that sounds for a 5-year-old girl. But I had Matchbox toys and garages and things, so that's always been part. Supply chain has been a natural flow for me. Especially when I was young and I got to go out with my dad in the HGV and learn all about that. So it just was a natural fit. What does the Jaguar brand mean to me? Again, as a petrol head, it's always been there. It's never been a brand I could afford when I was younger. But certainly for me, taking myself away from the petrol head thing for a moment, it's a brand with a really proud background. Even people that aren't petrol heads, I'm thinking of my mum here, she would be able to pick out an E-Type out of a list. So it's really recognisable cars for me, and that makes me proud to be part of that.
Basement now, I'm learning so much about business.
I'm kind of finding my feet where I want to be, but it's getting that message out there that is welcoming. There's so many opportunities, and it's friendly. Some of the friendships you make, you can progress. You just need to start. You have to start from the beginning to work your way up, and it's just getting that message out there. For me, like I say, and other people, it's a sense of family heritage for me. So I always knew it was Jaguar Land Rover. That's the only company I would work for. But I wanted to be the first female in my family to do as well as my family members have done. And I just thought, okay, how can I do this? It was starting off doing STEM subjects like mathematics, engineering. And I think the school I went to wasn't really a normal school. It was WMG Academy for young engineers, so that kind of encourages women to do engineering. The general message was, you can do anything you want to do, just as much as men. The opportunities are going to be there. And they provided an insight to what you could do at Jaguar Land Rover, and I think that's what helped me, a lot of others in my year think, this is what I want to do. We mapped out what we want to do because we had that civil philosophy. I can appreciate it wasn't a normal school, but if we had more of those, it might get some of the maybe younger girls like myself thinking, okay, this is out there.
I do think that promotion, even though it's not said, I do honestly think that trying to get promoted when you're part-time, it is hard. You know, I've been in business 28 years and I got promoted to manager 3 years ago. Now, part of it again is my choice. I very much decided I wanted to focus on the family, but I also felt, I can't give enough. You know, I know that the kids have to come first. I can't stay until 5, 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, which was the norm. It was expected. And even though my husband would say, no, they don't expect it, it's fine. You can get promoted, you're ready, and I was like, no, I can't do it. And it's only now the kids are 20 plus that I'm like, actually, you don't need me at home.
Conditions here, I think, really tough, because when I work in Turkey, it was really hard. We work until midnight and there is no overpayment. And in my maternity leave, I remember they called me asking for questions, but I'm in the maternity leave. But I will ask only one question. Okay, how can I do that? There is no respect at all. That's not for all the companies, but some of the companies working like that, and they are not respect to the female engineers. When I go to a supplier, they told me, are you the engineer responsible of this project? Yes, I am. You can ask me if you have any question. No, I don't want to see your manager. Why? Why? I'm responsible for this one. They don't want to work. They don't believe that you can do that. You are capable about this. I had a woman manager in Ford, and she told me a question about the project, and I asked her this question. And then, okay, I need to check it, she told me. And then my colleague, male, told the same things to her. And, oh, okay, dear, thank you, thanks for this information. But I told you the same things. Why did you don't believe this one? I am the responsible of this side of the project, and I give the correct information to you. He takes the all information from my side and let you know about this. Why the information you get from him is important and valuable? I'm not in this side. And you are a woman also. Why you are? That's a confusion all the time for me.
Yeah.